And that also happened during the off-season as well. So at the moment, their only wins throughout 2023,
Okay.
their only wins since
There a chance we see a no
2022
duelist comp on Icebox?
during LCQ
I
when they
reckon
went on
we'll
that
see one
famous
this year.
run. So this is a lot of pressure, I think, on KRU to start out the gate
I'm not saying it's going to win, but I think you might see one. KRU on defense, G2 on attack. Or pass and push over towards, oh boy. 9-pass and duel.
Net's going to be the first one to take the contact, not quite. It's all Leaf in the feed, fills up with red.
Well,
That's a
G2 did the most perfect thing for what KRU wanted to do. 4-pass and push, and there's just 5 holding it.
To take space. They were just waiting for aggression coming out through B. And then they step on the accelerator, knowing that Shy would be on the opposite side of the map. And a fairly free plant here. Shy doesn't want to give away his position just yet. Thought he might be able to get a sneaky one on Leaf, but he's got one hell of a task here in a 1v3.
A little bit too much to do. No molly as well to just try and push somebody out of position.
Down.
3 players.
Yeah, you got a lot of util out of him there. That's all of the util.
Not going to be an
Got a
easy
lot of
fight
time.
handed to him now. A bit of damage done to Trent. There might be an option here, but not even a tap onto the spike to try and force one of these fights out. Lovely shot onto the head of Leaf as well, but he's still alive and kicking, jumping up to the high ground now.
Okay,
Just playing
yeah,
around.
nicely
4
played.
kills
Good way to stop
for
the Leaf.
What an opening.
Yeah.
If there were any doubts that Leaf is going to continue performing on
Yeah,
G2,
he is just outrageous. He really is.
we can-
Azoru, thank you so much, man.
we'll have to
Appreciate
wait
the
until the end
14
of the match
months.
for sure, but at least in
Glad
the
to be
pistol, it's
back.
looking
Glad to have you back, bro.
fabulous. He just got gifted 2 right at the start there. Great position, like I said. Anticipation that it was coming. On paper, this is an outrageous move. Adding Leaf, I think the second best performing player of the regular season in Americas last year, to this G2 team should be spectacular. As the desk was saying, we've
All
seen
people,
moves like
I like
before
this
that
though.
didn't
This is
end up
I
actually
actually talked
working
about
how
this
you
in
would
Pacific
expect
that I
it to
wanted
on
to see
paper.
this, where it's turret contact,
If
flash.
anyone knows
Once
how
the
to
turret takes
defy
contact and then free pass and
expectations, it would
swing.
be KRU.
Certainly.
This is I wanted to say it was old M80 that did this, but I wasn't too sure.
There's a pop flash play inside their own smoke. Elsa goes down though, in the midst of all of that.
That smoke could not have been more perfectly timed there from MTA.
Toxin screen down.
Flash.
On trying to escape as well. All of the fire that's coming their way now. It's good from G2 just to
They
slow
get the
it.
Marshal in the right position.
Crawl, see
There's
if
a
they can
chance
pick
for the
apart any
Marshal
of
to
these
take some
players. They
duels.
spotted out that there is a stack here. They have options. They want to go elsewhere. Kesnit. With the Marshal.
Always a dangerous player.
Yeah, always, always, always. Reveal
And
his hand now
G2
with the
did
smoke
not
on
give
top.
him a window.
The sideline here, Trent really pushing forward as the wall goes down.
This
Yeah,
is nice
caught
as well.
well
So
aware.
see, actually,
MTA.
the Brim maybe got a little bit of a buff on this as well, because so see this smoke here. This is like the biggest change over towards Icebox. I mean, nothing much changed, but this smoke to block vision, and now taking back sight is going to be a lot easier, especially when you have a Viper Molly here. Smoke off this. It's going to be a common strat that you pretty much have to be running these days, or at least have ready to go.
Towards the back,
Yeah.
allowing them to get much deeper positioning. And
Leaf
establish
gets his
control
ult
of
on
the
this
site.
one.
Unlike the
I
Viper
mean, he's
wall,
popping
which
this, I would
they're
say.
also throwing. You can see that there from Trent on the minimap. The Brim smoke actually allows you to
The
clear
Ninja
sight
with the Prime.
and
Thank you
look
so
down
much, dude.
towards
Appreciate
orange,
that.
Make sure that there's no threats. One of the reasons that they're running that. But it also gives you good
Watch out for the
post-plant mollies,
kitchen.
which
I mean,
the
yeah,
Harbor
you
wouldn't.
with Brim, I guess you could double smoke
Good
that as
options
well.
for
You could do
Brimstone, what I
double.
think. Leaf has earned
This
his way
comp
to the
has
Blade
this
Storm.
comp has options for sure.
Those prior kills in that first round.
And Kesnit, despite the fact that G2 punished them for pushing out B on the pistol, is not.
Yeah,
afraid
that's some
now.
confidence from
Doesn't know
Kesnet.
fear.
Fast big buy round against the
Never met him.
low buy.
Guy is, I mean,
Does
Kesnet's a
he
menace
go left?
when he gets going as well? Real
Kesnet?
high skill player. Just putting it out
Oh,
there.
we
Just
put a
attempt to
Brim
try and
smoke
break
onto
the
this.
turret a bit of mid-round.
Brim
It's still-
smoke here,
Get
pressure.
rid of a bit pesky.
Heavy
And look how they're
rotate
using
from
the Brim
that.
smoke again. Valen put a Brim smoke on the
Okay,
orange
hey,
to
I
make
want
sure
to
that they only
chat.
have
I
to
want to
worry about
redo
that
some
one
of
angle.
my
It's been reset
stuff,
by
man.
KRU
I
now.
put G2 way too low.
But this has pulled
They got
people
some
away
good
from
stuff
the A
already.
site, and that's Valen's idea.
Who's this guy?
I'm 3 rounds in and I regret this.
Back
a
aside.
lineup.
Look
Really
at
great
this.
lineup.
Oh, man.
Utility is gonna be used to clear
Chat,
through.
someone delete my
Leave on top.
ranking
Oh,
VODs. They got too much good
MTA.
stuff.
What a shot to the big stage, yeah. Beautiful shot at that. With
Not
Leaf
saying they're
being
going to
brought
win
down now,
this
is
round,
really
but that's a
difficult.
great sign.
35 seconds left. How are you going to get the spike down? You're going to try and fight for that backside control. Molly onto the top of the rafters, but already the kills.
Did I not watch
Even
Ascension
trade
last year?
right
Yeah,
now
but
is gonna be
they
favouring
lost
KRU.
their best map.
In this situation,
I was too high up on that.
Kesnet's here to play.
Yes,
Rips
it's
away the
crispy.
hopes and dreams. trying to have a nice and easy round, leaving it just up to
5
Trent.
HP on Shy.
And the dice, fading it out here.
KRU played this well,
bro.
bro. Yeah, shout out to Kesnet. Kesnet's looking confident, especially with this single solo push over towards B. I wonder if G2's just going to hold a default after seeing that.
Took the sting out of that exec.
I still like the overall round from G2. It's great signs.
Towards the end, as you would always expect him to do. And take a look at this on the replay. I mean, wow.
Do you remember in the Century talk about them having a crazy deep map pool? Yeah, no, I do remember. I think I got caught up in recency bias as well.
Really proactive as well. As soon as the turret was destroyed in that round, they were clearing
the off-season, man. That's who I'm blaming.
Making sure that they weren't pushed up behind that brim smoke that you pointed out. They knew immediately it was going over to be the 8 hit.
And here we see a brim smoke on top of Boiler, threatening like you could go for some kind of push. Shy has an alarm bot there, so they're not crazy worried, but double brim smokes do threaten like they could have walked underneath Tube. And that's pulled 3 players.
It just shows every America's team looking very good. It's disgusting, bro. The levels actually scary high.
Open up the edges of the map for G2 to play, because it creates so much threat in the middle by obscuring these sightlines that G2 should be able to walk in easier to A and B.
Spectre up.
Winning it out. Orb up now facing together here. Lots of players ready and waiting.
Oh, what is the time? I mean, that flash is going to go way too far, you would imagine.
Okay, that. There's a dart and a flash combo, but as well, just doesn't really connect in time, so Kesnet gets...
Yeah, honestly, I like the idea from KRU here. I just felt like the timing was slightly off. Like, they got a little bit unlucky with it. I think the overall idea here was cool. It was just the fact that G2 had just had a little bit too much map control. Oh, and they take back site, recon over towards the back of the site here, and they go for a deeper plant. Because again, we don't have the Sage, so they know they got to take actual deep map control.
So this is still very difficult.
Yeah, this is nice. So they put the wall up, they go close, they recon in, we had a molly. Yeah, they got some nice util. I like the idea from KRU, and I think KRU maybe have talked about the fact that they don't want to sit back and get like exect on, so they wanted to go aggro. Again, it's just like what I was saying timing-wise.
They wanted to contest yellow, but they were so far away that in running up to try and play off the back of that flash recon, Kesnet ended up overextending himself a little bit and giving his life away.
Forced down to the half-five for KRU. Again, a stacked all day. I mean, guessing correctly here.
Way close.
Yeah, that's a good util
There's
combo.
an almost
got caught.
savage body block.
Up into Nesto, got to try and get that spam. That kill Shy is really far forward. He can't escape it.
Is this an eco? But is the G2's time to farm?
One of the gambles from
Most
KRU,
importantly,
really
money,
are.
but
We're
getting close to some ults.
The bulk of the forces of G2 are going to be. Kesnet's got the dash though.
Hello, Yampy. How are we doing? Slept for like 5-6 hours, and I ate a pizza. So I'm ready to go.
2 more players here, but with the weaponry, maybe they'll make short work of it yet. Moving forward, Klaus. At MTA, don't really
Oh man, I hate this map.
They're just so speedy, zipping along the ropes, firing at them with a vandal. It's unfair. And Melzer has spent this round thinking about pushing out B, saw the alarm bot. Net was in spawn the entire
Advertising
time,
the
making
healthy
sure that there
lifestyle,
couldn't be a
yeah.
threat.
I need like a don't try this at home thing
The worst time of things here.
on my stream.
But such is the life of a Viper on Icebox.
AKA man, with the 9 months. Thank you so much for the prime, bro.
When the A hits come in, your team
Thank
don't
you very
stop
much,
them. You're
dude.
like, oh god.
Lovely
Nice
shot.
kill.
Good shot.
2 away from the ults.
And that could be a big difference maker if he can get one more.
One more. Build it up.
One headshot would do it for Lee for any distance.
That's all he needs. Players though pushing up on top of him.
And not quite. And that,
The good news is
that
Valen
really is a large
farmed.
difference.
We
If
get that
Melzer
ult.
had his ult online, there are a lot more things that KRU can do with rotating around their defensive setups. But it's quite hard to play for an orb, to be honest. I mean, green is more difficult to hold on to now than it was before in the old Icebox, where you could have your jet fight over it aggressively. And you've seen the shock molly combos that G2 are happy to put together over towards A. Wouldn't be
Pineapple
surprised to see
pizza,
another one of those happen,
I'll
just
eat
to
it.
deny
I'm not going to
an
order
ult
it,
from
but I'd
Klaus
eat
or
it if
Melzer,
it's in
who are
front of
very
me.
close.
Their defense
Doesn't look like that's what they're going for, though.
could be better.
Trent prioritizing that orb, the smoke towards mid.
Raft, thank you, thank you.
Got an op on.
Appreciate the tier 1.
Exactly. The big boom gun. Pushing down towards B, but he doesn't really like his chances there.
Okay.
Reposition now.
Massive round for
Too many players,
KRU,
unless Net
and they
decides
go
to
up
take a
against
lurk.
3 like savage ults. We've got 2 to get over towards the site and 1 to secure the after plant. This is good from G2. They know that they have a lot of ults here as well, so most likely what would happen is crew would go aggro because they don't want to get X-Ect on. We saw it over towards B anyway when they didn't have that. Okay, I mean, he gets suppressed anyway. Maybe we could have dodged that, but...
That's a win for Jonah P. I'd take that trade any day that we the attacking team, especially with no dart pick.
Have I bought a Rice Maker? Nah.
Scaling with the Hunter's Fury either, but it made it feel like
nah, not yet.
Pulled out the old ahead
I know you lot swear by him.
The team can start to regroup, so G2 here over towards A, but again, it's a lot of players from crew ready to meet.
Raft Dunk again, mate. Welcome in. Thank you for the tier 1 dude. To appreciate your support.
For sure.
Util's just getting nothing done.
40 seconds. Brimwell goes in.
Cuts up the site here. Leaf dashing ahead there. MTA once more taking care of him, finishing it. All goes down now. Still the
I was expecting something else on top of this.
Here with the plant going down, though the fight all the way going in favor of crew. They've got it on lock.
Okay, nicely done from crew. I don't know, chat. You know, so they Brimwelled here, but what I thought we were going to do is, you know, when they kind of made like this box, just a floor of lava basically, like surely that on top would be the one. I guess they're hoping that they kind of isolate these people, but I guess the Viper Molly stops the people running through the wall.
Yeah, just predicting where his pathing is going to be.
So yeah, it's more just an ult to separate this and then isolate the people on site, but I think Malza popped the wall and did a molly at the same time, and once the jet went down, no one wanted to descend it through a wall and a molly, so it was really good from Malza. Guys, we don't fall past and send it middle. There's a reason people don't do this. The only time I've seen this work is like with a Sage, if we're going like Gambit style. Oh man, they're just so locked in.
With Trent falling now, Valen is left to just try and rush into it, take some risks here, but he's lit up once more. Should be an easy kill, should be, but isn't.
Keep an eye on the Viper. Damn, they're gonna potentially win it. It wasn't too bad, so it's just like an instant reaction to what they do when they have, they basically have a set strat for when the Viper uses an ult over towards A, where they just take middle and split, because normally you wouldn't do it. Because it just doesn't have good success rate.
That's a nice one. Just over the side of Jenny, but they haven't cleared this corner to tap onto it with the smoke as well. Out towards the side.
Damn, Valen though. 2v4? Yeah, 2v4.
They gotten away with that. It's Valen just muscling his way.
Yeah, he just strolled. He strolled on through to A site.
Played that excellently. Class awareness that someone was coming through the smoke. Perfect. Then the dart and the ult. Excellent. The punish in here should have been perfect. And yet Valen just outskills a couple of players. And the round is flipped on its head.
Pure individualism from the IGL.
And that's annoyed me, that
Very
as well,
nice.
because that's gonna count in the stats as a successful mid to A hit.
Ah, okay.
And those
but the overall idea is not
Do you
bad.
have personal stocks in that, Phelan?
I do.
Okay.
G2 playing another slow beginning to this round.
This
Anticipating some level of
4-1
aggression from
Viper
Kesnet.
has to pick a
It's not
side.
bad gamble. And there, the turret is smoked off. A different Brimstone smoke position. But I think the goal there is just to try
Bud,
to
hello
pull
mate,
players
with the 5
away.
months, appreciate the
They're
prime.
hoping Kesnet is not on this.
Oh man, dude, Valen is.
Another great trade. Valen's having a monster
Valen, dude, he gets a second Brimwell.
If you can shut down Kesnet, it's a massive win condition for you.
He used it 2 rounds ago.
Hyper Molly, perfect placement as well. Forces TA towards the back side of the site, and again it's that from smoke flash through it. 2 kills for him.
What?
Gonna try and find a third. Why not? The orbital strike was just a little bit of
Dude,
jar
the
there.
Brimwell at the moment is a bad
The
luck.
last 2 are.
It's the bad luck omen for sure.
We really expecting Valen to try and do it again. I don't think it's likely, is it?
Surely not.
Contacting both of them now. There's only real chance here. Okay.
Surely not.
There's one, but it's dealt
I was gonna
with.
say, not another one. This guy is the raid boss right now though. 10 and 3.
Klaus. It's off to the
Damn.
side here. No
Damn.
way, no way. 4 for
Oh
him.
wait,
On for
it's
the
another
ace.
2v4.
Clutch like
Oh my
Denied
goodness.
by Shy.
Chat though, he's on his way to another
Hold your
Brimwell.
breath and believe for a moment.
12 and 4. Halfway to another Brimwell. Just used it in that round.
But that is now 2 rounds where they should have just easily dealt with what G2 were doing. One slipped away, the other.
I did
way
they
too
eat a
close.
KO flash? Oh, okay, yeah.
NTA, though, these flashes have been excellent. He's a player that's got the call up. Tier 2 player coming in to replace Nags.
Yeah.
Having his place on the roster as the flex player and looking immediately on stage like he's got some great ideas, good timing, not afraid, not letting the nerves get to him.
The firepower's there.
Yeah, this timeout makes sense
Certainly is.
because
So now
it's
G2 are
like
gonna take a tactical timeout.
it's this in terms of money,
things
right?
here.
So they
And
both
the Brimsmokes
won
were
and
pulling
lost
a
one.
lot of people towards the
The
middle
money
lane at the
is
start of this.
not in a
Now,
good place.
Not so much. Now, Valen smoked
Everyone's
off the
close to getting
turret in that
reset, I'm
round,
pretty sure.
And Kesnet was still trying to fight B. So there is now a possibility that you can follow those Brimsmokes a little more and
follow up
use
on it.
them to lurk through mid. We'll see how G2 decide to fight.
Is
for
it
this.
normal to have
One of
no
the other
Sage or
things
Harbor
the
or
crew are gonna
Icebox?
have to be thinking about as
It's
well is that
it can
the
work, but you just need
Viper
to.
wall going up, Brimsmokes
It's just an
behind. When the Viper
understanding of it.
drops
It's
the
not a
wall,
must.
when Trent drops that
The
wall,
Brim,
suddenly everyone from G2
the
is
Sage
fighting
or
the side, so
Harbor,
that makes it
or
really
even
difficult
Gecko,
to
you could
hide.
argue as well,
NDA did
make
a
it
great job of
easier.
stopping it
I
that
don't
time.
think it's a must, but it does mean that you have to take map control, right? These two boxes, you need to push into them instead of the
Money
normal
enough to buy here,
plant
especially
after
Kesnet
plant.
with his own ult online. I think another round will be
Hello,
good
Riv.
for them.
How we doing?
Straight into it. The knife was dodged. Here's the turret. Dash is there. There's those changes. You can catch on to him, but he heard all the noise cues as well and swung.
Yeah,
Forced
and
Kesnet
I kind of
away.
like
Gotta
this. I
respect
think
that.
as well, they might have peeked.
slow
Was
from
KO
G2.
set up for a
The first
flash
20
here, or was
seconds
KO
burnt
watching
off,
with a gun? I'm not
but
sure, because they
dodged
could
that
have like
threat from
peeked,
Kesnet and now trying
tucked
to
in,
burn the
flash
position
swing.
They see the jump spot. At least they should have caught.
Do you really want to go into Kesnet here?
Yeah, it seems like a fool's errand. We know what this guy is capable of.
There are now 4 crew players ready to fight.
Oh,
Flash play, there was
G2
anti-flash
are
position by G2.
ready,
They were seeking to try and punish
so
an
ready
attempt
from
like
this.
that.
Everyone playing
The time is
hidden
being
anti-flash,
whistled away,
basically.
down to the minute mark. Here we go. Dart towards the back of yellow.
Okay, so
We'll
now
clear it.
they need to
comes
head
that
over
mid
towards
lurk.
site. Keep an eye on the, give me the
Good still,
killjoy.
though, but that mid
Oh
lurk-
man,
shut down,
holy.
Shy.
Prius, come on.
This time playing in front of it. Use the same Brim smokes, but there's the adjustments being made by crew, and they are really having a good time at this one now. A lot of damage done to these players of G2. They are weak. Finding it
They went for a split. Smoke went up,
difficult.
killjoy was here, and they just
Into
double
sight.
sent it through the
down, no Viper wall as
through
well.
the
This
Viper
one up,
smoke
they
in
have to
middle.
try and play to go for the chance to
Again,
win.
like
Kesnet,
the
he will
reason
fall,
why
but
they're
it's
putting
trade
more
by Shy.
emphasis.
Monstrous performance so far. Jonah P.
I need
Still
to
there.
actually pay attention in the
Active into
2v4s.
fight
They make
for
them
kill
so close.
claims. Shy. Real damage done. Have to go for the plant. It's going to be a wide swing, maybe. Forced off with the
Lovely.
Shy with the ace.
Lovely from him.
Takes the pod again.
Yeah, so he dealt with the 2 players over towards here, and this is just because G2 need to take the backside, like I'm saying. This is actually a perfect example of what we were talking about, the fact that they need to take over towards the backside, so stuff like this makes more sense.
Through Trent's body there.
Clean.
Cleans everybody else up towards the end.
A reminder, iBuyPower giving away a PC for every single ace. Hashtag unlock your ace on socials to earn your chance.
And now crew have broken the G2 economy. So G2's plans of trying to make use of that have not worked. Look at how many players on crew there are.
Already meeting them.
4 stacked up on defense.
All pops off here, taking away everything.
Oh.
Crew. As the feed fills up, but can they really claim the rest of these kills? On the top of Bell, 5 HP to net. Can he really seek to do a little bit more?
Holy.
Not quite. Crew.
Nice.
That's explosive. What a
Yeah,
beginning.
I mean, they
And crew have figured out how to deal
they're
with
just
G2,
going with
which
units
is
as well. They're
don't
just
bother
very,
around
very
spreading out around
aggro
the
on
map,
this
actually
defensive
just
side.
stack 4
And that's normally
players wherever
relatively
they're
hard,
making
but they're
noise.
just backing it up with
And
numbers.
G2, because they're heavily defaulting themselves towards one side of the map or the other, are not really able to ping pong.
Crew are making the right reads, like you're saying, you know, just follow the noise cues or what, but you know, these stacks of players, it's paying off for them. Right back into it. This time though, crew, only one player gonna be anchoring, it's Melzer.
Look at G2 again though, all 5 players in one side of the
Look
map.
at Kesnet again. He's in
Crew are
spawn
so
almost.
fast to rotate.
Again, Kesnet with the disrespect. This man does not
15
care. He's gonna
seconds
give
into
all
the
this
round.
information The entire time, coming to his teams like, guys, it's gonna be A. Start stacking over towards it. Now the lockdown makes it really obvious.
Do you think
I thought
100
Shine
Thieves will
might
try
have gone for the
implement
counter
Gecko
lockdown,
on
but it
every
wasn't
map?
quick enough. They do have
Most
that for the
maps,
retake,
maybe,
though.
yeah. It feels like they're leaning
There,
heavy into
the
it.
plant down, pit on top of it. It's gonna be difficult to get through, but now, yeah, lockdown. Fuse to push them out of the pit, most likely.
The pit's fairly decent here, though, because Trent is going to be able to keep it alive, I think.
Potentially. Orbital strike. Where's this punish? That's onto the lockdown. Yep, destroys it out, so they can still play up close and personal. A bit of spam. War through the smoke. Star needs to be dealt with, and it is. Trent. With him still alive, the pit's still up. Kissing it though, he's up close towards him. Traded by Jonah P, but Shy's there as well for the follow-up. Inside the pit now, MTA.
No way. They might do it.
This team, they pushed them all the way back to the Fuse, tapped, but they forced them out wide.
Wow, man. Oh, Chad, America's is way too stacked. This is high.
And they've
This is
taken the lead
good,
in the
man.
map.
What a response from KRU. They've really figured out how to deal with what G2 are throwing at them quickly.
Sadie, thank you so much for the prime. Thank you.
Struggled to find the answer all throughout the regular season to be able to put map wins on the board. And so far, so good. Even after their lockdown was good,
They were so unlucky to not even get the combo over towards here as well.
Really nicely. MTA's got so much confidence for a new player on stage. They're looking aggressive, confident.
The trades are instantaneous as well.
Yeah.
They're not letting
Free
anything
to win it? Yeah.
slip by.
Maybe. This is gonna be a close game.
Good stuff. Last round now for them. Updraft, Dash on top of the tube here. And remove that turret, remove the dart. Leaf's got a hell of a job to do here, and a drone in his face on top of it. What options are available to him? Kesnit just takes him out.
Do they realize that Trent slipped through? Yes. Whoa.
I think I answered it, Lexi. The 100 Thieves one.
Trent forced the scamper.
The thing is, though, this is the first round where G2 are making noise on the opposite side of the map and then trying to sneak contact their way into A. There was a shot there from Valen, though. He's just
So
giving away
good.
that at least somebody's towards A. So they might be able to get a plant down here without getting too heavily pressured.
Elves are still with the mollies, but
Dude,
not enough to deny the plant.
I mean, honestly, keep an eye on the double flank here, and that, mate, KRU are legit at the moment. The double flank, they killed the turret, and now we're gonna have pressure, and potentially Jonah P's not gonna feel comfortable to use his ult until he clears this. Might even use his recon for it if he gets his recon back. We have Sova ult for the retake, and then he's gonna Sova ult back. Madness.
All the way through, that's Jonah P answering back with his own, and Trent, he's still there close to the generator. All up to Klaus, and time starting to work against him. The pressure mounting, shot down forwards. That's a kill found. And one more player is low. And like I said, the spike was not planned for him. A tap, but he doesn't stick it. And the win conditions running out.
Ah, a little bit too late.
Unlucky for Klaus, but a really, really nice attempt.
Great try, just a little too slow. And G2
That was fun.
in round 12
Nice, fun Icebox game. That's cool.
to figure out the solution. At the 11th hour, you know,
I
being
like
able
so
to get
much
that
stuff
plant
here.
down
This
and
was
picking
such
enough
an
time off before
aggressive
KRU
defense
swarmed
side.
to meet them.
Such an aggressive defense side.
Half from both teams. Super back and forth. But that's how every KRU map was during the regular season last year.
It always felt
I didn't get my Odin at Snowman, but didn't really need it with what they were doing.
Thank you so much, Brent Inside Show. I'm joined here by
Shazam.
Shazam's G2, everybody! Shaz, man, welcome to the show. You had a chance to do a meet and greet today outside the Riot Games Arena. I just wanted to tell us about the experience so far.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was my first time at the arena, actually. So it was pretty chill to meet all the fans. We gave out some cookies. Had a good time.
They're actually pretty funny cookies, though. That said, you know, Net had an interview before going to this game that they had really what it takes to really win Americas pretty much for the kickoff. You had a chance to play against him during the challenger scene. And what do you think is the biggest strength that G2 currently has here with this roster?
Yeah, I don't think he's wrong. They're one of the longest standing cores in the scene right now. And I think that built like a lot of chemistry for them. No matter the situational, it feels like they take their time, they're patient, and they know how to work together and come out of a round that's probably not favored for them.
Speaking of chemistry, there was a lot of chemistry in the Cloud games yesterday. I wanted to know, I'm pretty sure you watched the games because everybody else probably watched it, right? So tell me about what you thought about the Cloud games. Well, Loud and Sentinels, pretty much.
They're a lot of fun. They're very exciting. Loud is always like a really fun team to watch. You know, Ascent might have gotten a little stale with some of the comps, so it was exciting to watch, you know, something creative and new. And I enjoyed them very much.
All right, now how's G2 looking so far in this Icebox? I mean, you finished the half at 6-6. Do you think they have what it takes to close the series?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always going to be biased, but yeah, I have faith in the guys. They'll 2-0 this.
Awesome. Well, Shaz, always awesome to see you, brother. All the best, and we'll pass it back to the casters.
We'll be getting into the second half shortly, but yeah, super competitive. I mean, a 6-6 half. Yeah, even better.
The full hawk.
I mean, I'm just taking a look at the scoreboard because I got blown away by the macro and how they were reacting. But having a look, seeing MTA top of the scoreboard, it really feels like he's having a lot of impact. And then I'm looking over towards the other side. Leaf got 4 kills on the pistol round, and since then he's been 3 and 10. Just getting shut down at the start of so many of these rounds, so he has yet to really come online. Half of that because I think KRU have just got really good anticipation of how he was playing on the attack side.
Look at the patience.
This is a shock
on
dart to
show
stop
by
the
KRU here.
drone.
On their attack side, anticipating
Right?
aggression. You're right, you know, the jet
That
players, particularly
stops the,
really a bit
stops
of a
the
fall
drone.
off. We'll see on the
Does
defensive
damage to
side,
the drone.
things
It's
a little
pretty
bit
cool.
easier for 'em.
Yeah.
Usually they are.
Okay, so
And you think
similar
about how
pistol
KRU
in terms of
had
KRU
success
just
at
waiting
LCQ.
for
It was by
G2
playing
to do something
very
aggro.
disciplined.
And I think you're probably going to
1-3-1
start seeing that
defaults,
being a little bit
where
more
the 2
common
players
just
on
because
the
like a
outside of the map
4-1 like push
never make a mistake.
is really
Super
common on
disciplined.
defense pistols these days just because it's got a mad high success rate.
But a couple of
They're just
shots
holding
off.
with like
Rattled
a
Kesnet.
with numbers.
He's in, out towards
It's
yellow
good.
now, clearing out for the rest of
It's
his
a
team.
classic
Taking the space,
smoke
but the wall's
dash
not
with
up
a
for the
flash
rest of them
towards
to
the left to
cross
clear
dash.
yellow.
Active, maybe a little bit too early for
And
Leaf. Unlikely to get value, and yet
got
fakes
45 seconds if they want to go back. Okay, just wait for the wall. Probably wasn't enough time to create the question mark that they could have gone back, but they haven't made any sound yet, so
Flash through potentially with a knife. No, a tap. Seeking some sort of response here, trying to meet them with just pure raw manpower, and they are being met with G2. Got players towards the back. Leaf and
oh
Valin
my,
respond in
dude,
kind.
the two fraggers at the
Great
back
cleanup
here,
from
Valen
G2.
and Leaf.
KRU had a great idea there as well, though. They tapped the plant and were trying
Valen
to
is
bait G2 into peeking
17
so that they
to
could punish
8.
them. At the same
Leaf
time,
has
though,
most of his kills in pistol
when that
rounds as well,
dissolved,
for sure.
MTA
Spicy
just
Tuna,
a
thank you for
bit
the
too
prime. Thank you,
aggressive,
thank you.
pushing on his own into Snowman, not connected with the rest of the team. It's one of the first times actually where we've seen the kind of team fighting and brawling from KRU disintegrate a little bit and look a bit sloppy.
Yeah.
And it might have come at the worst time because that pistol is so important at a 6-6. G2 take the lead back.
On the Brimmy too, yeah. Double pistol for G2, we'll keep an eye on it. Devastating for KRU, to be honest.
Valen's going to farm his ult orb inside the smoke. Not that the smoke is going to stop a shock molly combo, but it will stop somebody trying to
Yeah.
get eyes
Nice
on him.
nice from G2 though. They've always been
Look
pretty
where
good
Net
at
has put down his
making
nano
sure they can
smokes. So he's got
snowball.
one to try to deny the plant, and then he's also got one in case they try to fight aggressive onto it. So he's thinking about
Are they
how
just gonna let
MTA might
Valen
want to
duel
use
this at
those
middle?
flashes. You can see it almost at his feet. here,
Damn,
blocking up that
they're
choke point into
okay.
Snowman.
G2 are good here.
Spike
Wait,
gonna be
so
rejoining the rest of KRU.
Valen obviously gets 3
Get
kills
away
over
with
towards
B.
pistol, right? Then he goes over towards A, he gets his orb. And then
would
Trent
assume
spots
that
them
Valen
in
has some
towards
kind of
middle.
polygon
Here's the
that can
classic.
default
Calls
back.
Valen over to
So
come
he may
take
use
this
it in
duel
a-
so that he can get some
retake.
kills. And they are at the moment letting
Slow
Valen
beginnings
just
here
play
for KRU.
rotate,
Really
which he probably
slow.
would be on the brim anyway, so I'm not sure it's about this, but
Two's entire game
they are,
plan.
he's
Hold
basically
on,
the
hold
one
enough
that they are
map
trying to
control.
enable to get their
Now,
all out early.
More on the way here. Opens up just one of the sight lines.
Yeah, look at him.
Escaping
He's the
away.
one
That's
that
a
takes
one.
all of these duels. 1 HP, a little bit
Literally
unlucky to
1
get
HP.
this. We'll keep an eye on the
Popping
Killjoy
out
luck
back
because
yellow,
that
gonna be
maybe
forcing the players out a little bit
comes into
wide.
play.
Making sure they can clear this one. Look at the way.
Yeah, and
these
this is what this
smokes
comp
are
is
so
good at, by the way. The
Cementing
retakes.
entirety
Vision
of this
gets
side of
blocked.
From MTA is barely dealt with enough damage done still. Everybody
And
will
Valen
fall.
will be taking this
5 minutes
defuse for
KRU.
sure.
4 players surviving of G2. It's a healthy
So,
round to go
2
into the
away.
bonus.
And
Could
that
have gone a
shows you
little
how
bit better in
G2
terms of the
are
whole
approaching
plan,
these
but
retakes. They're happy to let
not
the
too
spike
bad.
plan
In
go
terms
down.
of
And in
KRU,
fact, the only thing they care about
one armor
is
rebuy,
stopping
maybe.
KRU from pushing into
And
Snowman.
one gun done.
And then once the retake comes through, smokes either side of yellow, recon to the back.
G2
Molly
lost
as
every
well,
round they had
spray
Brimalt.
into
Yeah,
the
but this
smokes, looking to try to get
they're not gonna.
some cheaper kills,
That's not gonna stop them
and
from
then
trying to
focus on
get the
putting
Brimalt.
pressure on the defuse. Seems like a sensible plan. Now KRU have an idea.
They're not gonna go,
maybe of how
"Damn,
they can play around.
we lose every round. I got this Brimalt. I don't want it.
With 3 bulldogs.
There's that danger there, but KRU now finally rifles in hand.
Actually, all 3 of those bulldogs are over towards A. So
Deep push
quiet.
again from Leaf. All the way into Ness. He's removed the turret early, which KRU was holding for.
So we have a bit of a delay set up.
Shy was. Sending the sights over towards B.
Valen managed to
Kinda
pick
wild
up
that
the
you even
orb
been
over
able to
towards
break that
A
line
again.
function. They denied a bit of information over towards yellow, and now KRU are a bit cautious of that, thinking there could be some kind of aggressive play.
The range on these brim smokes. I mean,
Yeah, I was
Valen
thinking
is
that
just
as well.
so
I was
liable to
thinking
get
the
it
range
off.
in the brim smokes. You can smoke it from like here.
Opposite side of the map. I think it just moves into mid for it, but start to see the limitations of Brimstone. Why I used to see Omen played all the time in a similar capacity, but
I think Americas is the strongest region right now. Literally no doubt in my mind. I don't even think I need to see MEA to say that. The level is too good. I'm so convinced already without seeing any of the other regions.
Still there. No targets to meet him.
And like I said, G2, as long as they hold on to Snowman, they're going to be confident in their retake strategy. Once the orb goes down, then KRU can attempt the plant, and you see Melzer go for it.
Time. 35 seconds. Nothing to push it back. Oh!
That's Brimble.
Okay. Straight through the smokes again.
That's Brimble. This is done. This is so done. Smoke in, Brimble coming here. Yeah, they know they got to go aggro. Oh, shout out to KRU though. They do a good job here. They gave themselves the best chance they could possibly have. The call came in, they got Brimble, and they tried to go aggro. Smoke goes in. This is what they used to do all the time, just one ways. Just one ways non-stop. One way over towards B for the retake, one way over towards A's for the retake. It is an absolute nightmare. KRU need to probably take a timeout, and they gotta realize that they have to take map control and fight here. Or, what I would probably say is the easier one is just the way more emphasis on the lag, like I said at the beginning of the game.
Really potent in those kind of situations. Alright, KRU have got to come up with a way of abusing that. And I think one of the ways would be to play more aggressive post-plant positions.
Yeah,
G2
that
at the
works.
moment are just getting all of the
It's either you play aggro or you heavy flank.
Towards yellow and green. KRU have got to make them fight for every inch on the retake.
And now, D2. That's every round, by the way, apart from no, they got it on pistol. Wait, did they get it on pistol? No, they didn't. Every round apart from the pistol where they've done this smoke and get the orb, they have not been punished for it yet.
Over towards A here.
And this is what G2 have been doing prior, so maybe Shy doesn't anticipate.
I really want to see a punish come out of KRU at one point for
breaking
that.
the turret as part of the conditioning. Players to meet him. Will he get both of them? He's called for backup as well. He's got his team there, but Leaf is back
Really nice from Shy to just take the big win here.
As well. Disengaged for now, but a great opener. Maybe KRU can work off it.
And a pretty great read as well by KRU.
Yeah, he did good. But it's a classic 4-1 over towards B. And they insert one over towards yellow. And then now they can go hit over towards A. Got enough time if we get to around 40 seconds for them to go back. Or Jet can then either lurk or it can call them back. And Jet has incredible timing. Kesnet should hear the running. The perfect round from KRU, by the way.
And now he's gonna
yeah, and they call them back, like we said. Perfect.
In the 5v2, I mean, yeah, sure.
He's got the space.
That is called playing
And this right here, chat, is the closest you get to a default on this map. Like that is it. Like the most kind of detailed. The most kind of detailed default, there's two, right? There's either the 4-1, and you insert, well, or the Killjoy can either play defensive, right? But you insert one over towards B, then you go back over towards A, or it's reverse, so we do like a 4. I mean, you can kind of do it with 5 because the Killjoy turret can spot, but then you insert one over towards A and then you hit B. That is like as far and as deep as this map goes. That is like the extent of the highest big brain strat you can get, just putting someone over towards yellow or putting over someone towards close A. It's yeah. It just this map just has no depth.
So I was thinking,
it really doesn't.
Is LCQ just a flash in the pan? It's really difficult to know. But so far,
mid is just way too scary to go into to have numbers there. It's only good for Lux, really.
Messi sign's gonna go at miss, I think, with the American audience, but I respect the attempt. But yeah,
what if they're exploding bowers? Honestly,
oh, well,
I'm in for it.
Maybe evidence for it, right? That is the question for KRU. But I think right now they're proving again they can go toe to toe because, you know, you think about these Ascension teams as well. A team of the caliber of G2, I would often put them, I think, higher up than a lot of the teams in your partnership system sometimes.
Yeah,
okay.
That's a great question. Which would you respect more, the winner of LCQ or the winner of Ascension? The tier 2 teams are no joke. I think that's a real question.
Having this scoreline after losing double pistol, with what we're seeing as well in terms of Valen having an insane game, I think they're doing great.
They've got good ideas. They've got the firepower. They're not scared. They've got the confidence.
Still shouldn't be winning after losing both pistols,
they're
but
trailing by 2. Can they maybe even it up? Leaf with the operator. You're now on towards B.
Certainly could be a game changer.
Drone should spot this.
Is this the worst map?
These didn't even break
Is this the
drone
worst
actually
map
as
pool we've
well.
ever had?
Repositions lost
Yeah.
Flash.
But honestly, when
Takes
Paul
big timing, but doesn't know
Pearl
if
was
it's
so
as
bad
possible.
when B
Towards
was
the left.
designed like it was that maybe
When
on
there are
its
no
own
flashes
it
for him
carried
to go
it
for that
to just be the worst thing we've ever
re-establishment
seen.
onto the aggressive angle.
But this is the
Whereas
this is the
G2
worst map
were
pool for sure.
often finishing
But old
where they
Breeze was
first
crazy,
showed
man. I
presence.
mean, old Paul, sorry, was
Crew
crazy.
are kind of doing the opposite. Most of the time when they take B control,
Pressure
they are
over
now
towards B.
leaning
This
in.
is good. Big question mark
And
created
it
just by
looks
pushing
like
them
G2
back
have the read
and
on
putting the
this
wall
because
up.
Trent is already coming to reinforce the A site. A one-way being
If
thrown,
Jonah P gets a kill, that's an ult.
or is that just a
Really
default
aware.
smoke actually? Yeah, just a default smoke. There are plenty of different one-ways though that you can run with Brim on the A site.
Super aware.
How more in depth than
Brought
Icebox?
down.
You know, you just be hit 12 rounds in a row. Bro, it is now, yeah, but you used to just be hit 12 rounds in a row.
Trent is just eating the
To
vulnerable
the
backside.
side, into the corner here. Okay, barreling through. That's brute
Spike
force.
down A.
Respect
Yeah.
the approach here. So Crew have found
So,
that
something
opening
that
onto
is
the side of
working
the
out
battery.
so well for
Pretty much
Crew
chalk,
at the
isn't it?
moment, especially on
That's what the
attack,
operator-
is the
Still-
no
still
sage
making
and
his way
having
over
the
towards
flash.
Raptors,
They didn't have this flash.
but most
think,
likely a save.
I think they'd be having a nightmare, but the actual no sage for Crew
And Crew
is
found a
working
ton
out
of success there
insanely
by
well
just
for them.
relying on
They
their
know they've got to take
fundamentals.
back a site,
Getting in.
and
I mean, the
yeah.
first step.
Like this
they
comp
found a
that
really
G2
good balance,
has
actually,
would
onto
slam the
Jonah
normal
P, so
sage
no
comp.
opportunity
I
to
say
use
normal
shock
sage
molly
comp, like
combos
old
onto the
comp,
planter.
I guess I should
So
call
that's
it.
a huge bonus right from the beginning. But then by triple facing
This
onto Rafters,
chat, who did this
they
kid
ensure that
come?
they just
Like,
have
what
so
team
many
did this kid
options.
come from? He looks really good.
Hunt begins. This operator's important. Leaf really wants to hold on to this one. Longest spike explosion of all time. This man is sweating right now. Over the top. The right click.
Amstein,
Won't
okay.
survive.
Op denied.
Furious Gaming? Interesting.
Yeah, look at the economy. Not really too feasible to get
It
another
looks
one
good.
online. Unless somebody wanted
Money's
to go
getting
without
pretty
armor.
low. And money's getting pretty high.
So yeah, take a look at this swing. It's
Crew.
a flash out from NTA. whose
Yeah, I mean, the
utility
flash-
has been
the flash wins
excellent
in this.
And really well coordinated with the rest of the team. And it just, it's all over in one fell
That is
swoop.
ridiculous, isn't it?
Kesnit's happy about that one. They got rid
His
of the
team
op.
wasn't
That was a
crazy
goal.
impressive, but he was the most consistent player. Okay.
So players to meet them on G2. Over towards A. Giving up a change of the setup.
Big
actually.
round.
Looking to see if they can push through
This is the first time G2 have actually decided to go a little bit aggro. They normally don't need to, and they can kind of just play off, like, let them get the map, play off the plant, and it's fine. But
That didn't
now,
really pressure
a lot of pressure.
Crew to accelerate onto A, right? Even though they know that there was a couple of people pushing out B.
yeah,
they're still
they only saw
very
2,
diligent
right? So they
with the way
could think
they're
there's still
clearing
3
angles.
here.
Taking the time of it. Going to be holding a dart for this potentially. Anna swarms, snake bites, enough to delay. A tap from Klaus. That's again.
Gotta be
trying
fighting
to pull out
sight
extra
here.
Pieces. Still a minute left. Hunter's Fury. Any sort of connection. To the usual spots as well.
MTA
Not really
is
taking
just
the space
in,
either, this time on the
MTA's on
opposing
an
side.
island. Thank
Klaus,
God he has this
that's a grip.
smoke to play around.
Again, no kills have really been found. It's a bit of a
Yeah,
stalemate.
thank
between
God.
these
I was gonna say,
folks.
thank God
Fading
Kesnit came
away
and helped
now.
him out here.
Gonna try and hold on to backside control, but
There
it
we
can be
go.
a tricky business
Everyone's
plan
here
for
now.
Melzer.
Man,
Finally
this
able to
MTA
get
guy's
this
doing
one
a
off
lot.
all the way through G2. They want to try and take the fight to them. All the bodies in the world.
Look at the damage done. 44, 81,
Trying to get
58.
into
Crew
that
clean
backside
this.
control. Melzer forwards onto Nest. He's managed to bring down Leave. Second kill for him. Right click with the knives. Crew in control largely there.
And 2-9 loss bonus on top of like the 1 400 600. It's an eco. 2 guns they can get can be pretty good.
When they tried to come back into sight. You know, Crew
Wait,
are
are they gonna
falling
win
back
this
and
map
playing
after losing
passive
both
post-pass on
pistols?
B, and that's what allowed G2 to get this retake style working. Now, they're not falling back at all. They've got people pushed up towards dice. They've got people in top nest, ready, fighting. It's a great adjustment from Crew, and it is on the opposite side. We haven't really seen them do an aggressive B post ban. But G2 now need to prove that they can stop this A hit. They've got 4 players on the light eco stacked to try and showcase just that.
This time stopping them from grabbing the orbs as well. It was a snake bite, dart, flash.
One suppressed.
Only the one player found with that.
Dai Carbonava, thank you so much for the 3 months, man. Appreciate you using your Prime on me. Thank you so much for the support, dude.
Still some bites around at G2. Even
Get
if
the
they don't
drone
have the
over here.
rifles.
Wait, they used the drone? Oh. Oh.
They're just holding.
G2
Really working the clock, honestly.
have a have a bit of a chance into this one.
Most of the time, they've been rotating away. This time they hit.
Forwards though with the stinger. Leaf stare, Valen off to the side. Finding the kills where they matter though.
Close.
Get away with 2. Bowser
Yeah,
swiftly responds.
it was looking scary when
Straight there
I didn't see
onto the
fully
red
what
line.
happened with the drone at the
MTA is
beginning,
a
but
1v3
as soon as I saw
with
the fact that the
rifle.
drone was used
Chance,
and they
but
had the big stack going.
needs to get lucky with a kill. There's
Oh,
one.
this is
Maybe the second.
Oh.
MTA way out wide. It's a 1v1. Shy with a plant down. Time force against it.
Oh.
Shy wins
He
it.
bailed him out of it.
Shy
Very
has
good
been a
eco from G2.
backbone for crew in these dodgy situations.
Yeah, this was
That's the
dodgy. Low
second
buy.
time that Shy's managed to
Nearly
bail them out
taking
by
low
winning a
buy.
1v1 when
Crew
were
got
up
Shy
massive
18 to
numbers,
9. Dude,
and
he's
they
not
got a
dying
bit
though. 9
wonky
deaths.
with it.
Yeah, a little bit dodgy.
At the same time, though, they're getting away with it. They're getting away with it. G2 still can't prove that they have the answer to stop crew just simply going A. I don't see any reason for crew to change things up here. Keep hammering A and putting rounds on the board.
Crew with the lead. 4 players facing out towards A. No kill found. Leaf. Dash. Trying to get himself out of there. Bullets raining down, peppering him onto the floor, but he is lucky.
He used KO. Oh, it was a drone? Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
they
gonna
actually
be
did.
tough. No Jonah P. No space on site.
Really no chance, is there? With the lockdown, Leaf is just overstaying his welcome, hoping, praying for a kill here. He's going to get detained.
Okay, tank this.
Push back here.
That's
Should be an
okay.
open site for crew.
This is a bit of a savage
Savage
round for G2 at the moment. They invested Viper into it.
Fight this one. Still with that player disadvantage.
Man.
Just
Dude,
Kesney
they're
thinks.
good.
It's
They are
disgusting.
good on
Right
this
up
map,
top,
yeah.
collecting it, the deck collector himself. Drone pushing forward.
Oi, oi, oi. What a round. 2-9 on top as well in terms of the loss bonus. We're out here with another eco. This guy needs to try save his gun.
The perfect situation to play for the clip.
Where could he be? Trent. He's tucked cowering. They don't clear him. Oh my. Completely dodged and avoided. But Trent just praying he can hold on.
Look
to
at this
Here's
guy
the
just
rush
jumping
as well.
around.
He's running straight into him. MTA. He's baiting him.
Holy.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And I by power actually seething at that. We have to give away another one of those PCs.
Yeah, the person who agreed to do that,
No, that
man.
was a sick round from Kesney. And
It's
it
a lot.
demonstrates the same thing again. Look at the angles that Kesney is fighting to get those 2 on top of Generator. They're not giving G2 any space to attempt a retake. In order to set up a retake, you need at least the little bit of map control to start moving forwards. And most teams on Icebox are just going to give you that. They're like, oh yeah, we're going to play for sharks, we're going to play for mollies, that kind of thing. Let's back off and play towards belt. And instead, crew
Okay,
are
last
choking out
timeout.
G2.
Let's think. They're sitting at
And they're
like
also just going A every round.
3,400.
Icebox
Pretty
moment.
much.
Yeah.
I would
No
imagine
way,
they maybe go
every
for the buy.
round.
I think they have Killjoy ult.
Icebox
They need to go more
single
aggro.
piece of A4 paper
It's as simple as
scrap.
that. They need to go more aggro. The whole retake plan doesn't work against a KO that's taking site. Against a comp that wants to plant and get out of there, it works well. Against this comp that has to fight in this area, they have to take this area. If anything, they're kind of so fine having some smokes
they
down.
Try doing something like a triple push down mid. See if they can overwhelm
But crew
Shy,
adapted
who's
very
normally been
fast
holding that,
considering these
and
3
get a
rounds,
flank
especially
retake.
this one.
That's something they could attempt. I think it's worth trying that kind of thing on the eco, so that then you can just stack 4 players A on rifle rounds. But that's what they'll have been discussing during the timeout. To be honest, this one's a bit of a throwaway.
Yeah. Okay, so G2.
And then G2 have to win.
Just go
3
in,
rounds
we'll go
straight
3
to
in
get
a
into
row.
Overtime, assuming the crew can convert here.
Balls in their court. That point ready and waiting.
I mean, one smoke made him use a lot there. Recon.
The big danger in this round
Recon
is, of course,
flash.
Leaf with his blade storm.
Recon of its own over towards G2 goes back
Kinda
wall, they
just hold
clear
on to
this,
the
and
knife.
then they go aggro.
I'm waiting
Can
to use it
Shy.
specifically.
Shy hears it. Turret active as well. Thrown up close.
Oh, I'm
Broken
really
up
surprised he
trap
didn't go for a
knives,
swing
missed.
there. Shy is
Didn't wanna
taking
dash, tried to
0
pick up the kill.
risks.
Instantly, Shy calls for reinforcements. The crew players are there. backing.
Panther, thank you so much for the 4 months.
Earlier, but the way KRU just worked the map, really making sure to get every single second out of them. MTA.
What is that? That's from on top of generator. Like
Yeah, that's just a straight up updraft.
What a shot.
Guy hears him go in.
What is that?
That's a nice cross map molly.
Flying Kesnet still here, lurking around.
What a
the
weird
corner.
round.
He's gonna be meeting
Everyone's
Net over
everywhere.
the Sheriff, jiggling. Spots it. He's kind of stuck in his position right now. I need some help from the rest of his team because there's just lurks over the top, updraft play. Kesnet baiting like he could be there, trying to
Wait,
force him
this
out wide into
team
the open net.
is
Seeking to deny
very
the flank
good on
and getting knocked here,
Icebox.
but this is a round full of
This is a
pieces.
nice
Unless
round.
we
They're
do
seeing a
something
lot of
about it.
smart stuff.
Ooh, vulnerables into the yaw forwards. Shy is running away. Here's the noise cue. This is a really hard round. You even cleared this
Toxin
corner.
screen down.
Melzer wants to take the fight straight to
Wow,
them. Okay,
Melzer
straight
into this
There
round.
goes Leaf with his blade storm.
Picks up a rifle,
Beast. This is
over
a
strike
very
to
well
Fowler.
played
They still got
4v5
one
here.
smoke.
I think Shai needs like a big shout out on this round.
Swinging wide.
Hey, nicely done.
Confidence in the aim.
3 chances. We get it to 12. We get it to 12, 9, and they lost. They lost both pistols. This is very dominant. It really is. The scoreline doesn't look dominant, but this is very, very dominant. If they actually won both pistols themselves, this is like a 12-2, 12, like a 13-2, 13-4, around there.
And the B site is theirs. They are really showcasing how to play a slow attack side on Icebox here.
They also lost a bonus. Yeah, not wrong.
Now looking at map point. If to try and stop this. Operator again with the drone, this time breaking it. Doesn't
And
push
the
himself
thing
off
is,
the angle, actually.
the thing that's scary is G2 look
I
good.
think that's the kind of confidence you need.
That's the thing
because
that's scary.
they've
They're
got
doing
to
good
get
stuff.
info to deny Kesnet going for his lurks up towards B.
Hard to hold that angle with the op though. It's 2 positions. You can't hold both of them. Into mid now. Isn't it there with the knives?
This looks like Net is going to be asked some serious questions of him. Once this alarm bot gets broken, and they know it's here.
Trying to find it. Running straight through. Not even using util to clear. Updraft. They're just going straight into their spawn. This is almost unheard of. There's a dart to clear it. Dash through into the back of it. All the way through. Valen this time will contain.
Mid splits never work, but maybe.
Melzer taking him out. It's even trades across the board.
Big Jewel on site.
3 versus 3.
Okay,
Trent
Trent's
moving forward.
done.
Still they know
God's
players
work.
there. Straight up through the mid 2A. Melzer.
Still a 1v1. Leaf has an op.
Spike in his hands.
Chat, they don't know he has an op though, right?
To get the plant off here.
Leaf spotted way earlier, didn't get seen in mid,
Oh, he picks up a rifle anyway.
and Leaf's picked up a van.
They do, he did a shot?
Exchanged it for
Okay.
the op.
This is it.
I was trying to remember. I
The
can
team in the
remember.
map.
Yeah, Melzer doesn't have the orb on the
Such a
spike,
good
so
plant
these
for
snake
him.
bites are not a death sentence for Leaf. Melzer will have to peek at some point.
Melzer. Opportunity of a lifetime.
Oh man.
Silently working away all the way across. Players down. Up close. Quarters. Will the fight be won?
Holy,
Melzer.
dominant,
What a way to take
dominant.
the back row.
Scary team.
A grand opening.
Scary team. This is a really one of the more fun Icebox, to be
Melzer
honest.
called an insane game and wins the clutch towards the